Welcome back, my friends. My name is Eric. This is ML7 Gaming. We're back with some more MW5 Mercenaries. We are going to play with yet another mech lab. That's going to be kind of the core mod for this series. And you can see we've got the mod Load Order Manager done as well. I haven't used this before, but I figure with these complicated packs, it's pretty easy. And we can come over here and we can actually save this preset as our YAML save. Actually, I have a name for our company in this one. We're going to be the Hammers of Benjamin. We'll save that preset. So as far as mods that we are using, other than obviously the Load Order Manager, we've got Pilot Overhaul. I've got an updated version of it. We've got a couple expanded logo packs. We're going to use one from the Battletech one, I believe. We've got Prime 8's Biome Splendor. We've got the Cockpit Blue from Lieutenant 47 there. We've got Better Spawns 3, the Formation Changer from Weapon X. We've got Unlock Hidden Color Schemes. We also have Paint Schemes of the Inner Sphere, which is something that actually gets copied directly into your app data /local/mechwarrior directory rather than loads this way. So that's up there as well. Mod options, Sybil's YAML Overhaul Silby's YAML Overhaul, excuse me, from Silby. Yet another mech lab. Tabletop rules. Value-based salvage, so we will actually go for a percentage of the salvage rather than X number of units, I guess. Restore traits. This is if we have done a bunch of upgrades to our mechs, and then we want to put one into cold storage. When we pull it back out, we can just restore those upgrades without having to pay to redo all that anyway. Because, you know, if you'd spend all this money upgrading the internal structure of it and you put it into storage, that doesn't disappear. It doesn't make any sense at all. No dialogue HUD. This can get rid of the little pop-up with the picture of the person and the text as they speak to us over the radio and missions. We're also going to get rid of me. For this play series after we do the little introduction here. Max tonnage, so we can run whatever we want, in the pit. This is a upgrade to make the game work a little bit better with wide and ultra wide monitors. I'm playing with a widescreen monitor, as you can see from this view, and that's how we're going to record it this time, actually. Mech bundle, additional mechs from the community asset bundle. We have the community asset bundle, the MW5 compatibility pack, and battle effects enhanced, which is just kind of an overall graphical refresh of the game as well. So that's what we're running. Let's jump into the game. Be right back. All right, so we're in the game. And when you look here, we've got a mod status over here. This is, I believe, comes from Silby's. So it says mod options is loaded. Silby's is loaded. Yet another mech lab is loaded. Mech bundle's loaded. It does throw errors for community asset bundle and MW5 compatibility pack. It wants both of those to be a load order of 0. However, the mod load manager puts whatever's at the bottom and makes it 1. So it's no longer 0. So ours are 1 and 2. It just wants them to be loaded before everything else, and they are. That is what's happening. So we're still good, even though it shows an error there. One of the things we need to do before we jump into this is we are going to have to. That's not what I want. We need to change our options, and the options will be for bonus modders, alternate content, including a furry pilot and a mech in career mode, and an extra set of hints for loading screens. I think we're fine with that. I think we'll be okay. Market gen, mech pick modifier. On markets, there's a maximum number of mechs that are added. This setting adds a mod. No, I think we're fine with that. Tier 1. No, it's going to say that if it needs fillers, it'll make them tier 1 instead of tier 0. I think tier 0 is fine. I think we'll leave that. Maximum number of contracts per system. I was going to go to 4. Let's go to 4. Mission gen, system owner chance. Allows you to change the percentage chance that the system owner will be picked as the employer. For balance concerns, the maximum is 90. Default is 20. No, I think if it's your owner, then you should have a reasonable chance to get missions from that faction owner. So I'm going to go 40, right? They're going to be the primary, maybe not. I would like to, if I'm working on my Draconis Combine faction, I'm in a Draconis Combine space, I would like to have a reasonable chance of actually getting missions for the Draconis Combine. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I'll put it at 35. There we go. I think that'll be fine. Call sign modifier. Allows you to modify the chance a pilot will generate a call sign of his own. Default is 1. 2 will always generate a call sign, and 0, I like them generating their own. I think that's cool. Generate with rank. Allows you to generate pilots with or without rank like Captain Sergeant. No, they'll get whatever rank. We don't need their rank. They're going to be a pilot for us. Skill cap type. Purely random, pure. Skill caps match the random. We're going to set that within the pilot overhaul, so I'm not worried about that. Disable cool sound on ballistics. Non-missile projectile weapons will have no sounds to represent the length of cooldown. Only a sound when finished reloaded. Oh, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Pilot overhaul. This is what we're looking for. All right, mech affinity modifier. I'm going to leave this. So this is how many missions they have to run in a mech to get mastery. So 1 means they have to run 50 missions in it. I'm fine with that. Pilot XP, I'm not going to mess with that. I'm going to not mess with that. Fatigue system, chance modifier for injury incurrence. I'm fine with that too. Length modifier, I'm not going to change any of that. Base quality of hireable pilots. I want the full range. And we are going to, we could get 0, we could get 20. I'm going to knock that down. I'm going to say maybe 10. We'll say we could get up to 10 pilots. I want to do that. I might make it less. We can get any, but I want to have fewer options. Let's go to like 5, right? So we'll get from 0 to 5, and they can be from the full range. Motivation only. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So that means that our max number of quirks that we set, which is right here at 6, is only additional add-ons. They'll have however many they have when they start. And I don't know how that gets set, but then we'll be able to add 6 more if we want to. I think that'll be fun. Negatives, okay, they could have up to 4. I'm going to say 3. Modifier for number of training options. I have it set pretty low. So there's going to be between 3 and 5, and we've set it closer to, default is 1, is 3 to 5. I just wanted to have fewer options, right? So we're going to get better pilots. So I just wanted I didn't want to be able to super cheese it. So we'll get a range of pilots, but we're not going to have a lot of different ways we can train them on each pilot. We'll have to look and see, you know, not every planet's going to have the perfect mission for us. And I think that's good. I'm happy with that. So we're going to go ahead and apply that. We're going to say, okay, we're going to back out of that. Yep. Now we're going to make a single player. We're going to jump in a new career. We're going to go Curita. And we're going to select. We do have some additional options here beyond the standard. You've got Marion Hegemony. You can run with them if you like. And this is a fun one. I would say make sure you look at the mechs themselves for this. It is a Centurion, but it's a Centurion with primitive armor, a primitive engine, LB-10X, and a bunch of rockets. So pay attention to that. Republic of the Sphere, a 3101 out of the Word of Blake's, risen from the ashes of the Word of Blake's Jihad. The Republic of Sphere is founded by Devlin Stone. And you can go ahead and take a look at that. So here you go. This one's an XL with light Pharaoh, double heat sinks, snub-nosed PPCs, right? You can jump right into kind of the crazy stuff with this one. So this one's kind of a basic, scary one. This one's kind of a jump into the high-end stuff. And then this one is a solo start, right? 3044, out of the remains, you know, your Lance company gets destroyed, leaving just you as the only surviving mech piloted mech with your Leopard and crew. So that's that. But we're going to go the standard jump, 3015. Got all of our dudes right there. We're going to have a Jenner, a Panther, a Spider, and a Locust to start with. We're going to hit select. We're going to start our new career. We're going to do a flat out new career, and we'll get going. All right, career mode, open-ended mercenary focused. Yep, we're good with that. We are going to be the Hammers of Benjamin. Benjamin is a planet within the Draconis Combine. I just kind of looked at a map and picked one that I thought was fun. So that's where we're going. And give me a minute to find my logo. And there we go. We are the mercenary company, the Hammers of Benjamin. All right. More settings. This is also from YAML. So our vanilla settings are balanced or bonkers. We're going to go vanilla. Basic chance that you will get salvage from a destroyed mech. So you don't get to salvage the mech. This is what chance it is to drop. This uses something like Harebrained Schemes does with their BattleTech game, where you can get components of a mech that you rebuild into a full mech. And that's what this is. So this is saying if I've got components from mechs from say 2 different chassis of Jenner, that when I rebuild my new mech, it has to be one of those 2 variants that I have to pick. We're going to leave this unchecked so it will give us a random, in this case, Jenner chassis. It has nothing to do with what you actually, the chassis that you salvaged. It's just going to be completely random. We're not going to know what it is. We're going to get whatever we get. I think that's, I like a little RNG in mine, not a huge amount, but I think that's a fun amount. If a mech is destroyed without a specific condition, we have a 75% chance to salvage it, 60% for cord. I'm going to bring that down. I'm going to say 50% for cord. 95 for headshot, 75 for legged. Mech, I'm going to bring it down a little bit more. I'm going to go 40% for cord. All right, it's been cord. Yeah. Amount of mech salvage. Amount of mech salvage items of otherwise unsalvageable mech drops based on weight. 1 is a few, 5 is a lot, 3 is the default. I believe this is the number of components from the mech that we'll get to rebuild the entire mech, not the number of like lasers and stuff like that. So we'll just leave it in the middle. Mech salvage assembling. This is the number of parts we need to assemble one of those mechs. So right now it's 1 for every 5 tons. So a 100-ton mech, we would need 20 parts. Filter market by rarity. True markets have their equipment stock based on the rarity of the items. Pilot and upkeep, we're going to leave that because we're going to set that, or we've already set that within Pilot Overhaul. There we go. Pay for items in cold storage. No, don't want to do that. Equipment installation cost scaling. That's if we're putting equipment on the mech, like installing a laser, how much does it cost? I think we'll leave that alone. No heat engine. If we select this, all mechs will have a base heat capacity of 40. Engines have no capacity. We're going to leave it as it is for now. We're going to say okay. First run detected. It's just going to make sure all the mechs we have are set up with engines and that sort of stuff. We're going to go ahead and click this real fast and accept that. We're going to take a look at our mech, not our mech market, although as long as we're here, we may as well. We're going to take a look at the mechs that we have. Yes. All right. So we have a Jenner. You can see it's got a combat computer. So weapon heat generator -5. IS battle mech. So armor repair cost is under 10%. The Panther improved targeting. So laser beam duration 5% less. Projectiles go a little bit quicker. And again, the armor repair cost for inner sphere, same. And jump jet regen. So rebuilds its fuel 10% faster. And the Locust is compact, so if we were to put it into cold storage, we could get 2 for the space of 1. Easy to pilot, so turn speed modifier and deceleration modifier get bonuses. And again, it's easy to work on. Tried and true mech, we know all about it. That is that. I'm going to go through really quickly and change these loadouts just a little bit for my own personal. I'm going to get rid of the SM4 here. I'm going to get rid of the SRM ammo. I'm going to do max armor. Still not quite max, but gets us a lot closer. I might get rid of 1 jump jet. Gives a little bit more armor. We'll go ahead and start the work on that one. The Panther. I don't know if there's much I want to do on the Panther. Can I move a jump jet up? Yes. I'll move 2 jump jets up into the body. Move an armor ammo down there. I'm going to move a heat sink here. I'm going to move a heat sink here. And then I'm going to delete 2 heat sinks and go max armor. Ooh, we can probably get 1 of those back. We get 1 back. There. And we'll go ahead and then we'll just take a little bit off here. There we go. Go with that. Spider. Loadout. I'm going to get rid of 2 jump jets. There's not much more we can do, but I would like to get a little bit more armor on that. Yeah, there's just not much you can do with this one. We might swap maybe a slightly smaller engine on it later to get a little bit more weight back so we can do a little bit more. We don't necessarily need to go 129. But I think for now, we'll just go with that. Add just a little bit extra on there. And let's take a look at our Locust real quick. Again, there's not much I can do with this. We can't really drop the heat sinks because we need to have a certain amount. And this engine only holds 6, so we have to add 4 back on there. There's just not much you can do to this one, unfortunately. We can get rid of the machine guns. Or we can get rid of the medium laser and add a couple machine guns. But the medium laser gives us a little bit of range. And the machine guns give us a little bit of punch if we get close. So I think we just leave that as it is. Let's take a look at our pilots. We might hire a new one. We've got Ibarra here. No quirks as of yet. 25 max. Nazari here, no quirks as of yet. 22 max. And Ito's got explosives, so ballistic proficiency's up 3. That gets him up to a 26 bonus, which isn't terrible. Let's take a look at pilot hire. These are all pretty terrible. We don't know what they're going to have. They do have names. Musket's kind of in the same level of what we have. Potentially he could be better. It probably doesn't hurt to have a spare pilot, just period. So we'll go ahead and we'll hire one reasonably affordable pilot, and we'll see what we get with him. Where's Musket down here? Doesn't have any quirks. He could have up to 1. We could do a little bit of training. What do we have here? We could increase heat management by 5. It's going to be 66 days. Cost us 100,000. We get 6 points with this. Evasiveness, heat management, and shielding. That's not terrible. If we do that for everybody... Everybody's talking. But that's a pretty reasonable... That's 6 points, right? I mean, it's costed... Now, see, they've got no quirks, so we would have to train them up a little bit. So I don't think I want to do that. I think we'll just stick with the pilots we have. These will be 2 that Ibarra and Nazara will replace reasonably quickly. And we'll kind of go from there. All right. Let's take a look at the star map and see where we are. We are here at Idlewind. Benjamin is down in here somewhere, I think. Can we find it? Right there. There we go. It's our home planet right there. All right. We have a section here, difficulty 1 to 2. See, look at that. Even with that, not a single one of those missions is for Kurita. In fact, one of them is against Kurita. Here we go. We've got more options here. Let's hop over there. All right. Take a look at our contracts here. We've got a defense, a targeted kill, an objective raid, and an objective raid. Let us start this one, maybe with the defense. So again, we're going to trade for a percentage here, not for a number of parts. Early on, we might get a mech. Let's go for full 10%. That's as much as we have points remaining for at the moment. We are going to get rid of Nazari. We're going to bring in Musket. And I know it looks like it's going to take us an extra 39 days to get this going. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Yeah, we'll be okay with that. We'll just say ready. We'll bring everybody in when they're ready. Oh, it's not going to let us do that. If we go here, can we go to timeline? Next event? Yeah, we'll do it that way. Oh, you know what I need to do? We need to come up with a paint scheme. Let's see what we got going on here. So we've got some options. Or we're supposed to have some options that I'm not seeing. Because I don't actually have that thing installed on this computer. For now, we're just going with the gray and white. And then I'll get the thing of the inner sphere, patterns of the inner sphere installed on this computer. And we'll go from there. Oh, let's apply it to everybody. All right. All right. I put in my headphones, the computer switched to them, but for whatever reason, the game has decided it wants to stick on the speaker. So I got it very quiet so it doesn't end up in the mic. So if she says stuff and I'm ignoring what she's saying, that's why. See, how big is this map? Not very. So I'm going to kind of put us... maybe right here-ish. And I'm going to cruise up here. We'll kind of pay attention to what we got coming in. Now, we do have better spawns. 3 going. So you can see everything's coming in on a dropship. It's not just going to appear out of thin air. Or it has to appear a certain distance away from us. And this map, that may not be possible. One dropship in, next dropship in. We've also got a helicopter coming in. I'm going to hold off here for a second. We'll cruise down this way and see if we can get that guy. All right. Wasn't enough, huh? Cruise over the hill here. We got more choppers coming in, it looks like. So we got a lot more choppers coming in. We kind of head back this way for a second then. We don't want to leave them free reign.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Fortunately, he's faster than me.
Nearly there, Commander.
There's one
Approach the hidden
still
objective
overhead, right?
up.
There we go.
Target destroyed.
Fiend here. Enemy
They got that one. All right, perfect. Oh, we got mechs coming in now. All right. Whoops.
on requested target. Firing.
Everybody attack that. I was hitting the wrong button. Getting used to this keyboard again.
More hostiles inbound on your position.
All right. You guys go after that. I'm going to go over here and put a couple shots in this Panther. See if I can take off that PPC. Something shooting. Oh, it's probably that Stinger there. You guys want to... There we go. That'll help a little bit. He just does not like me for some reason. Well, now it'll be a little bit slower. I still want to get rid of this
Target pen.
arm. There we go. There's a take out here somewhere. All right, now I'll switch back over to this guy. Let's finish him off.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Heat critical.
Heat's critical. To me, the hardest thing without playing without sound is keeping track of my heat. All right, what do we got there? We got a Jenner
Acquired.
and another Stinger. Okay.
Heat critical.
Let's see what we can get going here. How many are we supposed to kill? Oh, this is it. This is the last two. Okay. Rather leg him. I wouldn't mind a Jenner.
Target acquired.
Goes a leg. Little guys with their machine guns.
Critical.
Kill him. I'm gonna dive down this hill for a second. Lose some heat. Heat's critical. Dive back down. All right, back to you.
Target acquired.
I hope that was a leg shot.
Congratulations, Commander. These people owe their lives.
I don't know if it was or not. It was a good shot. Took him right out of the air. All right, our first little bit of reputation. And so we could go for Panther. He's going to be probably missing the engine. Yeah, engine's gone. But we could sell him for a lot. We could also go over here, potentially salvage him. Jenner's 25, so we'd need 5 pieces, but we can get 5 pieces. So we could do that. Vehicle flamers, machine guns, heat sinks. Maybe go with that, and then AC2 is just for money at the point. Medium lasers, though, we could use. Get lots of level ups. Look at that. 4 level ups, 2 level ups, a level up, a level up. Very cool. That went well for us. We did a fair amount of damage. Everybody did pretty well. We didn't take much damage. That's the important bit. So we can go ahead and do a quick repair, and we'll just repair all. Let's take a look at our salvage. We need 7 for a Jenner, right? 35 tons. So we'll need 2 more, I guess. But that's fine. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go to equipment. I'm going to sell that AC2 real fast because we got all sorts of crap. Oh, that's purchase. Let's go to sell. I don't need that. So we'll sell that. Get us a little bit of cash in the bank there. And we'll call this one here for the first episode. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, thumbs up, thumbs down. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more. We'll be back some more, yet another Mech Lab. Pilot Overhaul. We'll see you. Cheers.